The church lost me. The biblical stories that to this day are some of the greatest stories you can ever tell. The story of Noah and the ark is not a story of an ark. It's the story of leadership in a time of turmoil. The story of the prodigal son is the story of the two aspects of who you are, your intellect and your adventurous side. I mean, the story of David and Goliath is the story of overcoming great obstacles. So the church lost me.
Yes, these are some of the greatest stories, but not for the reasons that you think. The stories of the Bible are what they say they are, not what we make of them to suit ourselves. The story of Noah and the ark is about the wickedness of mankind and the grief that caused God. It said so in so many words. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all of the time. The story of the prodigal son is about a son who comes to his senses and confesses his sin and experiences the father's compassion. It says so in so many words. When he came to his senses, he said, I will set out and go to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him and kissed him. The story of David and Goliath tells you what the story is about. You don't have to make it a metaphor about overcoming obstacles. All those gathered will know that it is not by sword or spear that the Lord saves. The story is a demonstration of the fact that the Lord saves. I'm saddened that the church lost you. In losing you, it didn't show you that these great stories of the Bible are about God, His grief over mankind's sin, His compassion, and His saving grace.